Assalamualaikum, what is up guys? It's me Azwan Juperi and this is the first league race that I've had for F1 23, and the league is called F1 International. The league is actually based in the US, so most of the drivers are from either from America, from the US, from Canada. There's one guy, he's super quick. His name is Whips. I think he's a Jamaican. He has this accent that I think it's a Jamaican accent. But nevertheless, I'll be driving for Mercedes for this season in F1 International. And if I'm not mistaken, we'll be having 23 races for this season. And this is actually the first season that I'll be driving full from the first round in this league itself, because previously I started from 50% or 60% of the race was gone, so this is my shot to go full time here. And as you can see here, I had purple sector for 1 and 2 at the end of the Q1, which is the only we're doing short qualifying, but I messed up my chicane, as you can see there, and I only managed to get P7, which is 2 seconds off from Whips in P1. And for race strategy, I'm bringing 35 laps worth of fuel, and I'm starting on hard tires, and they are actually using formation lap, and I managed to get a purple in the formation lap, which is rare for me because I hate doing formation lap, but it's good to see that I'm hitting something perfect at the start of the season. So we are waiting for the 5 lights out to go out, the lights out, and away we go. And I got a semi good start there, but I think I broke away too early here, and I was hit by Agave from behind, and as you can see there's a warning collision with Agave. I think Agave got a minor damage on his front wing, because I just heard I definitely heard him sighing during the race. And as you can see afterwards in the race, he's going to be a tad bit slow into the corner, or in the middle of the corner, and he will be overtaking me in a bit here. As you can see, what happened was I missed my braking point here, and I overshot my braking point. I turned a bit late there. I had to go outside from the track, and I had a bad grip from the exit, and I had to let Agave through. So I tried to get back the position from the hairpin, but he basically just had a better exit from me. And right around here, Agave was struggling with his exit, and I tried to overtake him. And when I stopped using the ERS, he somehow managed to pull away from me. And I believe he was, at this point, I believe he was going to try and get away from me by using his ERS. So I saw that we were still in the lap 2. And I think that maybe I can just follow this guy. Maybe I'll just let him use all of his ERS, and I will just save up my ERS. But the problem I saw was here. I had to brake a lot in the middle of the corner, because I think Agave is struggling from the minor damage that he had from hitting me from behind. So at this point, my kid wanted to ask for a cookie, and I got distracted a bit. Jazz managed to jump on me, and I tried to win back the position into the hairpin. As you can see here, Jazz overshoot his braking as he was on the inside. I tried to do the switchback, but I messed up my exit, and I had to stay behind him. I did try to overtake him without using the overtake button, but I was not quick enough to do so. So in the 5th lap, I had a decent exit compared to others, and I thought that, okay, maybe I can do this. I turned on my ERS, I got the DRS with the slipstream, and as I was about to overtake Jazz, he decided to defend it on the inside. And over here we had a little tire bump, a friendly tire bump. There's nothing wrong there, just hard racing. And you can see in the 6th lap, Jazz was already blinking, Agave is blinking, so I knew that it's now or never. I have to attack them, and I used my ERS, managed to overtake him before the ERS. I got my DRS open, and I managed to secure the P7 in front of him. And now, in the 7th lap, I tried to overtake Agave right here, trying my best not to use ERS because I'm not really that confident to overtake people in the first turn in Canada, because Canada is actually one of my weakest track. For you guys who've been watching my career mode, you know that in Canada I always messed up. I always finish the race in not a good position. So I was not expecting much from this race. As you can see there, I lost my traction. I almost spun, but I was saved by the safety car, which was triggered by some other driver. I'm not sure who. And under the safety car, I managed to get a 3-second penalty because I was distracted of something. I don't remember what distracted me, but it is what it is. I got a 3-second penalty and I managed to jump to P3 just because of other people's are actually pitting early. So at the end of lap 12, there was a safety car restart, lap 11 actually, and at the 12th lap, we were given another safety car because of another racing incident. And I thought at the 13th lap, I had to gamble and go into the pit, changing from hard tires into medium tires, because I thought that, okay, I didn't expect that there's another safety car coming. That did not came across my mind at the time when I was racing. So I thought that, okay, let's just switch the tire and try to nurse the tire into the end of the race and maybe win on strategy, because I don't have the pace here. As you can see here, Whips was already behind me after the safety car and he was sniffing around for a position for an attack, and he backed off because in the previous season we had an incident here where I accidentally pushed Whips wide, and I think it ruined his race, and maybe he don't want that to happen again in this race. So moving on, I was following Cisco, and Cisco is actually a driver that is on full traction, but he hasn't practiced much. So you can see there are some places in the track that he is slow, and I'm trying my best to overtake him before Whips manage to attack me and distract me from attacking Cisco. So from here on out, you can see that I had perfect exit for me. I decided to use my ERS to secure the move, and I managed to separate myself from Whip. And at the 16th lap, I missed my braking point a bit. I almost slid and slide, but Espino here, he messed up his exit, and I knew that I had to take the position from him. Now I'm following behind Map, and as you can see here, we are in a DRS train, and I don't want to be the car behind from a DRS train, because it's always hard to overtake in a DRS train. But I had to give away the position. I have to concede the move from Map there, because we simply didn't have an optimum situation to overtake. So another safety car came out, and this happened during the race under the safety car. Flashback. So this is from CJ's point of view. I was already braking to avoid a collision with the Williams in front of me, but CJ didn't anticipate that, and he managed to rear-ended me and also ended his own race. But to me, I had a rear-wing damage and side pod damage, which is critical. This happens because we are actually racing using simulation damage. For this league, we are not using reduced or standard, so that is the reason why we are able to get damages from various positions from the car. So at the restart of lap 19 for safety car, I decided to let them pass. And the car was basically undrivable. Every time I went into a corner, the car just oversteer
Oh my god, I'm gonna get
out
a
of my
9-second
control.
penalty because the track
And at
was
this point,
inconsistent
I've
still on this
decided, okay,
fucking
that's it
track.
for me then. I've decided to retire from the race. So it was a bad start of the season for Mercedes, because one of the Mercedes driver were also DNF. He was actually disqualified for no reason. It was a bug from the game, and we didn't somehow we didn't restart the race. I am down at the bottom. So that's it for me then. Tomorrow we'll be having a race in Spain. If you guys want to watch that live, you can go to my Twitch. Just search Azwan Juperi. You can just follow me. So thank you guys for watching. Click the subscribe button, click the like button, and also click on the bell so that you won't miss any other updates, any new videos from me. My name is Azwan Juperi. See you guys again in the next video. Assalamualaikum.